watching Hot Stocks, and we're talking about the mobile and telecommunications companies generally. Next on our list is Telkom, which of course has a control position from the South African government, which is a combination of a direct holding as well as quite a significant chunk that's held by the Public Investment Corporation. It provides the fixed line and mobile services here in South Africa, plus a couple of other African countries. It was the original and founding telecommunications company in the country, but of course it's sort of been overlapped and circled by the mobile operators. But it's got a certain amount of resilience and tenacity because, of course, for many people, a Telkom line, a fixed ADSL line or a fiber connection now is still a viable option, and they've got a good billing system and strong cash flows. I'll give them that. Sales have been flat though, so we've got to kind of judge profitability the whole time with this company. Market capitalization, 28.5 billion rand, not small. Price earnings ratio of 11.75, dividend yield of 3.98%. So, Joseph, as I say, profitability is the question, and it has been a little bit variable in recent years.
Profit margins basically came down. It's almost half from what it was for their previous reporting. Came in at 9.6 from 15. So certainly, I think they've had some few errors. The share price took a low in 2013 after the South Korean.
Well, there it is. That's an astonishing price.
Yes.
It came tumbling down. People thought it was dead meat. And then in 2014, it picked up, got a new CEO, things started coming right, everybody started getting positive again. Although now it's kind of letting people down a bit.
So certainly, I think after Mr. Maseko came in with some few changes.
And he's good, right? He's ex-BP man, you know, he's a good operator.
No, certainly. I think he does have the experience and the credibility in terms of that sector to run. But they haven't really managed to continue on the upward and take advantage really of their captive market they could have, which is really government on their cell phone stuff. As you mentioned, on the fixed line, historically, everybody will be part of that. But Neotel started coming in. They're also gaining market share in terms of the broadband and obviously the
in the fiber environment, there's fiber to the home increasingly in well-to-do suburbs from other players. So Telkom doesn't have that to itself anymore.
No, certainly. I think you've got the new big development Midrand. If you can't capture some of these new developments, which is really upmarket, but certainly I think lots of households that requires that connectivity, then you've got a problem. Their deal with business connection, I'm not quite sure in terms of...
that was out of a desire to try and get into the IT consulting space and provide connectivity solutions and hosting solutions and all of that. And it probably worked, but it took forever to actually close the transaction. Okay, tactically and strategically then, what does one do? Because the company is clearly not going out of business. It's got a massive installed network, so it's got quite a strong position, but there are concerns about the valuation. So it's sitting on a 12 PE, that's not all that cheap, so expectations are relatively low. Well, actually, it's not all that expensive is what I meant to say.
If you compare to that, Vodacom and MTN, they are trading about 1770 or 18% PE. They are trading about 12 or 1175. So certainly they look cheaper relative to that. But I think it's the ability to generate profit. And secondly, their operating model, that's what they need to take advantage of. And really their relationship that they've got a very big shareholder.
But they are pressing ahead with cost cuts. They're looking at another round of staff reduction. I always am amazed. I mean, Telkom has been doing staff cuts of like 30% of the staff there since the last 15 years.
It's his way. Kasana was the CEO.
Dude, where do they come from, all these people? What do they do? How come there's still thousands and thousands that can get disposed of every year in the businesses?
Remember, this was a government-owned, kind of institution, so certainly they do employ quite a lot.
Okay, hot or not?
Not hot.
Not hot. I think I must agree that until such time as we see some sort of sustained margin improvement, one has to call it not hot.